What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gemini Manga. If you're watching this on the 7th, I am currently out of town in Texas visiting some very close friends of mine, so I'm probably literally enjoying myself right now. But today I still want to release a video, so we are going to do the May haul of this year. I got a bunch of stuff. I kind of feel like I got more than last time, but regardless, I got a bunch of things. So I just want to show you all, show you what I picked up, you know, get your opinions and everything and see what it is about these certain mangas that you guys enjoy or are looking to pick up or anything like that. So for sure, let me know. First, we have Radiant Volumes 1, Volume 2. I'm super excited to read these. These have been catching my attention for a long time, especially the art style. I do know that there's an anime out as well. I never watched it. It kind of seems like it's a little bit on the older side, which I enjoy. So I'm just curious to see how it goes and everything. So I can never find volumes 1 and 2, and I have to get things in like order, or otherwise I'm like, just forget it. So I ended up grabbing volumes 1 and 2. I'm gonna probably read those this month. So yeah. Next, we have Future Diary. I ended up getting volumes 6, 7, volume 8, volume 9, and the final volume, volume 10. I watched all of Future Diary, truly loved. The anime is just kind of like one of those classic things. So I figured I'll go ahead and grab the manga as well, and then just see how they play out and how they differ. I normally read the manga first, then watch the anime, since I've just got so deep into manga in the last couple years. So that's normally what I try to do, and just like see the differences and everything. So Future Diary is a really good story. It's about a group of people who ends up being able to see the future on their cell phones, and it's kind of like a competition, and the last person who wins ends up becoming God. Really good premise of the story, so I'm just excited to read it and then just to see how it goes again. Also, this month we ended up getting Ruko, I believe that's how you say it. This is volume 1 and volume 2. I absolutely know nothing about this manga. However, I'm super excited to read it. Like, first off, she looked like she a bad bitch, and she looked like she can whip somebody's ass. So I'm here for it. I want to see where the story goes. It's only 2 volumes, so by all means, I ended up getting it on the RightStuf sale, but by all means, if you can find it and pick it up, I say go for it. A lot of people say that it's a classic, so for sure, go ahead and look that up. Next in the haul, we have volumes 3 of Ikayami the Ultimate, 4, volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, and volume 10. Like I said, I truly enjoy Ikayami the Ultimate. I'm pretty sure I put that in like my reads video that's previously out. So if you enjoy just seeing people's lives and everything, and I've only read the first volume, and now it's complete because I got everything. If you enjoy seeing people's lives and how they can just completely be turned upside down because of their death, and knowing about their death, by all means, I say go ahead and read this. It's really good. The story writing is really good. The characters are really good. The art style is just amazing when people realize, oh my God, my son is going to die, or I'm going to die. For sure, check that out. Next, we have books of the same series. So we have Attack on Titan, No Regrets, Volume 1. We have Attack on Titan Before the Fall, Volume 8, Volume 9, and Volume 10. I am a huge fan of Attack on Titan, so just figured I'd go ahead and buy Before the Fall just to see how the story plays out. The anime is going to be ending sometime in January of 2022. So Before the Fall should kind of just quench my thirst of not having enough or being able to read just until then of the series, because Attack on Titan is literally god tier. It's so great. So yeah, next we have Zom 100 volume 1 and volume 2. Again, I don't really know much about this manga. A lot of people are picking it up. A lot of people say that it's pretty decent so far. I just love the art style. The covers are really nice. So I'm just gonna read and see what it is. I normally buy the first 5 volumes of every manga, but this is one that's pretty much brand new, so They only have volumes 1 and 2 out, so I went ahead and grabbed those. Next, we have volume 1 of Moriarty the Patriot. Yes, again, I believe this kind of falls, yeah, it's in the Shonen Jump category, so I'm really curious to see how it goes. It's about Sherlock Holmes and before his. Next, we have Moriarty the Patriot. This is about Moriarty and before he became Sherlock Holmes' rival. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I haven't read any Sherlock Holmes book, but Sherlock Holmes is like a household name everybody knows, and like I said, I'm a sucker for detective things, so I'm curious to see if this is about this villain's character journey to becoming a villain, or while he is the villain and what he's doing before Sherlock ends up getting a hold of him. Also, we ended up getting Way of the House Husband Volume 1. I heard that this was just like the top comedy manga that's out right now, so I figured I'll go ahead and pick it up and give it a read. Super excited to see how it goes. I've been seeing clips like everywhere about it, and then some of them have made me chuckle, so I'm really curious to see, you know, where it goes, what it's about and everything. A lot of the manga I haven't like started reading, like the first volume or stuff like that, just because I like to binge read, which sometimes is a problem, but I'm here for it, so yeah. Next, we have volume 8 of Hell's Paradise. This book, again, I haven't started reading, but I have the first 7, and I'm actually going to start reading this in my June reading log, and it possibly will end up being in my Let's Talk About It series. I hear a lot of people talking about it here and there, but it's just not, you know, like well known. So I want to read it, talk about it, and just let you guys know my first impressions and everything. It seems like it's really good. It has a really dark story, a lot of blood and gore, and I'm here for that as well. I love things like that. So yeah, next we have volume 10 of No Guns Life. Again, I started reading this manga when it first came out. I believe I read like the first 2 chapters. I ended up getting the rest. It's a detective manga, but it's also about this character discovering how he ended up with a gun on his head. Really, really good, decent story writing so far, so I can't complain. So I'm just curious to see how the rest of it goes and what it is about. Next, we have volumes 8 of One Punch Man, volume 9 and volume 10. The art style, homegirl right here, she a baddie, she'll fuck you up. But the art style is really great. I truly loved Mob Psycho 100, and this is by the same creators. Funny, great art, great storytelling. The villains in One Punch Man is just, you know, amazing when you think about it. And it's just really silly. You have this one character in this story who can literally defeat everyone in one punch, but no one believes that he's strong, or thinks it seems like it's a circumstance of how this villain that no one could defeat ends up getting defeated, and they just can't figure it out. So it's really, really good. If you have the ability to go watch the anime, by all means, go ahead and go do that. It's pretty silly, pretty funny. I love season 1. Shout out to Roman, because he's the one who made me watch it. And I loved it. And I watched it in Japanese, which normally I don't watch anything in Japanese because I like to be able to be on my phone and do X, Y, and Z while I'm watching the show. I just have to do a bunch of things at one time. It's just who I am. But I sat down and watched all of season 1 of One Punch Man and loved it. So shout out to Roman. Next, we have volume 13 of Seraph of the End and volume 14 of Seraph of the End. I love Seraph of the End. It's like a hit or miss for a lot of people. I had a really close friend of me recommend that, and I ended up watching it. We ended up watching it together. It was great. I loved it. So I figured might as well just get the manga, see where it goes, because the anime kind of ended off where it was just like, what? So I really like that. I really like the show, so I'm just trying to see how it goes and everything. And then yeah. Next, we have Levius, volume 8. This is more so on the comic side. You can read it correctly. What I've seen so far, especially of the art, it's been really, really amazing. And what I've read so far of the first 2 or 3 volumes, I believe, is really good as well. So I really, really like it. I love the characters. I love the art style. It's so, you just get so engulfed in everything. So I enjoy that a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue reading that and, you know, show you guys that I picked up. Next, one of the best things of all time, we have volume 13 of Fullmetal Alchemist. This is the Full Metal edition, so it's a hardcover. The paper is like amazing. The only issue that I have so far is that these side letters here sometimes fade if they get into the sun, or if you carry them around. Anything I like to read pretty much everywhere. So, but I love Full Metal. I read the first 2 volumes of the Full Metal edition, but I'm actually gonna wait until all of them come out and then go ahead and read the manga. Full Metal is literally my favorite anime of all time. It's literally amazing. So I can't like there's nothing wrong with it. Like you get nothing, not a hair out of place, not a tone of a voice being not spoken right. Full Metal is literally perfect. You know, believe me, you can fight me because I got hands and I'm ready to throw them. Full Metal is literally top tier anime. It's an easy pick. I know, especially for it to be my favorite, but I have other favorites as well that aren't well known or just kind of under the table and people don't talk about them a lot. So by all means, if you have the ability to watch Fullmetal Alchemist, watch Fullmetal Alchemist. I've seen it like 12 times. I've seen the original Fullmetal like, I don't know, 2 or 3. It's just great. So watch it, enjoy it, love it. Finally, we have volume 6 and volume 7 of Berserk. Unfortunately, the creator of Berserk just passed away, so trying to get your hands on the deluxe edition or anything is going to be super, super hard to find. Again, I haven't opened up any of my Berserk books just because I want to binge them, but now that the creator passed away, I feel like I should just go ahead and read it now. So it'll probably, volume 1 will probably... All right, we are trying this one more time. I have Berserk volume 6 and 7, so I'm super excited to read them. I'm going to start reading them now because the creator ended up passing away. I believe you might have heard me say that I had a really good friend who named Snake who recommended them and said once I started, I won't be able to stop. So I'm just going to continue collecting them, but I am going to start reading them now just to pay a little homage to the creator. Unfortunately, Berserk isn't finished. There's been like rumors and speculation saying that the assistant is going to end up finishing it now. However, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if somebody died, like, just let it be. But they're kind of hard to get now because the creator passed away. But if you can either watch it or, you know, maybe find books at your local comic shop or manga store or anything, go ahead and do it, show support. This creator like paved the way for so many people, and so many people started with Berserk and love Berserk. So for sure, go check it out. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully my camera doesn't die again. Leave a like, a comment, share the video, post the video. Word of mouth goes a long way, more than what you would think. So by all means, if you can do that for me, I'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.